Oh, thank you again, sir.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Might as well take a look.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we hope to see you again.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. To assist you. Always a pleasure.
Times are hard. I'm barely... Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I'll put a price on peace and quiet.
I'm not risking my life for a drink a lovely.
I bought time when I know how to spend.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
We shall await you here, Master.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted inside his chambers.
What's this? Oh, if only my collection were Alas, the sculpture and would wound my pride if your curiosity shall... The man's home is located in back...
Shall we seek some answers?
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend.
I'm not risking my life for a
Well met, sir.
We must rest, though the sun... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Faring well, I hope.
Tidy. What else needs
I know it's my life forever.
Quite the predicament.
There's ought to be said. Hard to make anyone
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
My back's so stiff. I'd kill for some decent sleep.
Side better once I've had my dinner. Wonder if he's similar to the dinner.
Quiet at last.
Thankless job, this.
Life is full of chances to further
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
It's good to see people in such high spirits.
Aye, this is the used to be plenty.
Well met, Sis.
What I need.
It's been a hard time.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
A new day, a new perspective.
shall await you here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
I'll have to remember this place.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Wait, have a little kid. Our soldiers need better drinks. We have hot plate once in the last hour.
My back's so stiff.
It is our duty.
Tis pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure if you'll be.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
Always sets me to thinking of this place.
I refuse to accept
Got to focus. My head will roll all the time.
Always sets me to thinking of this place.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Not to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
It is good to see people in such high spirits. Look, as long as that's...
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Be ready to give the signal.
Time to catch myself up on talking around town.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermund's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermund has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Your majesty, that attire, it may be unsuitable. 'Tis a formal affair, you see. I apologize for my brusqueness, but pray, seek out proper raiment. I shall await you here in the meantime. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded Wald, and many a time as our laws dictate that you're thus. What say you? Might you be... I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeon. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious, your majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Would you mind coming over here?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's... Or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Your majesty, that attire, it may be unsuitable. 'Tis a formal affair, you see. I apologize for my brusqueness, but pray, seek out proper raiment. I shall await you here in the meantime. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve...
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
My body's not forgiven me for last...